So I finally got around to playing REANIMAL, and if you're like me and you like those eerie 2D side-scrolling games, like a Limbo, Inside, Little Nightmares, I'd say you're going to want to check this game out because it builds on the formula with some new ideas. So REANIMAL is made by Tarsier Studio, which are the people that made Little Nightmares 1 and 2, and it very much plays like a Little Nightmares, where you're running around these little kids in this grotesque world and these weird monsters and all that. It's very much got that DNA inside of it, but in this new iteration of the formula, they're basically adding in co-op, so you can play cooperatively now, online or couch co-op. I personally played it online, but thank God there's couch co-op. That's not dead. We love couch co-op. The game starts off with you playing as a stranded little boy and girl, and the main gist of it is you start going through this world and you're going to encounter these monsters, and these monsters they're trying to eat you. They're doing some weird activities, but you just run from them, you hide from them, and then occasionally you'll be able to fight back against them. And while you're running through this world, encountering these monsters, there's these puzzles you can solve that are not super hard. Like, they're very, I would say, child-friendly puzzles. They're not too intensive. But the atmosphere of this world that you're going through is cinema. Like, it is perfect. Not perfect little glaze. It has a very cool vibe to it. It's very dark. It's very grimy. But it also has these weird nasty moments, if you want to call them, like gross moments. It's like you want to quease sometimes, because sometimes they're going to pull back the curtain and show you some very disgusting things. I'm not going to spoil anything either, but the vibes, like the visuals of the game mixed with the gameplay at the very end of the game, are bananas. Just wanted to say that. With that being said, the story is mainly told through the environment that you're going through. There isn't much dialogue, which is normal for these types of games. But there is dialogue in this game. That is something that they have added and they've played around with. It's not too much, so it isn't an RPG. Don't go in expecting to have like branching paths and conversations or anything like that. But there is these small bits of conversations that are vague, and they're just a nice little touch to the game. But nothing outrageous. Don't go in expecting a Fallout thing. The gameplay is very much what you're seeing right now. So you running across the screen, that is the bulk of the gameplay. But it's not trying to have the most elaborate gameplay systems or anything like that. What it is trying to do is give you an experience that is unique. And I can say at the end of the game, I was like, wow, that was unique. Okay, I very much so enjoyed my time, and I'm happy I played it. Did not get the most rewarding combat out of it or anything, but I was like, you know what? I felt something. There is some gameplay sections that are more involved, let's say, than you running across a damn screen. And those sections kind of reminded me of Split Fiction a little bit. So, for example, with the world being bigger, there's like a boat you can traverse in, and one person will be on the back, and one person will be in front throwing spears at people. It's nothing crazy new or crazy revolutionary, but it's like a nice touch, a nice little thing to do, a switch up of gameplay. The main gripe I have with the game is there's these sections in the game where I feel the direction isn't clear, so it can lead to you and your friend just sitting there banging your head against a wall for 30 minutes to an hour, trying to figure out where to go. And then it can lead to you guys dying over and over again, and then you have that cutscene play out where it's just a shot of you guys waking up. That can get old pretty fast because it's not really your fault, it feels like. That's not too bad, I guess, because I have a tolerance for it, but that's just something to take a note of. There was also a couple times when me and my friend were playing that one of us would get stuck and we'd have to reload from a previous checkpoint to unstuck us. It didn't happen too often, but it did happen enough to where I felt like I should mention it. Overall, the game is very much worth the ride, from the art, the sound, to the monsters, the atmosphere. It's worth your time. So I have to recommend it, especially if you're already a fan of these types of games. I don't see why you wouldn't. The only thing that would be a caveat here is $40 is a little high. I'm not gonna lie. I got about 4.5 hours of content out of it. It's a little much, so I'd probably wait for a sale. But at some point, I'd recommend you guys play it. But if you made it to this part of the video, I appreciate you for being here. If you have any comments or you want to talk about Reanimal in the comment section, I'll be down there. So thank you guys for watching and have a good one.